Kenny, just how good is it to feel? How good is it to be home now?
Oh man, it feels great. It's a lot of joy here. Like just always feel good to be home, lay in your own bed, be around family. I think we just excited just to be home, get the home energy, home crowd, and just ready to put on the show.
What a review of the first two games and you guys about this series so far?
We played well, offensively and defensively. Some shots not falling. Defensively, we had some mistakes that cost us. But I think we got the game plan down and then adjustment in game 3.
You guys had kind of these ups and downs team-wise. How do you, especially when the stakes are this high and there's this pressure? How do you kind of push through that and still kind of keep the faith and do the best?
Just keep shooting, keep making the right play. We put 2 on the ball, just find the open guy. I think the more we continue to do that, trusting each other, I think the shooting, it will go start to make shots. And start to find some easy looks too.
Can being at home be something like that lifts those spirits, like
for sure. Like I said earlier, like being home, is gonna definitely give a lot of confidence, to us, as far as shooting the ball offensively, defensively, being a little bit more aggressive, getting that energy from the crowd. I think it's gonna be great for us.
You guys have gone into halftime in good positions. What do you think about the way you guys have started the third quarter?
It's been a problem for us, all season. And that's one thing we truly have to fix, especially right now in these playoffs, especially game 3 as well. And we just gotta come out with whatever it may be, a little bit more focus, get out of the locker room, out of film early, get shots up, go to teams that we reviewed in the locker room with one of the coaches or whatever it may be. We definitely got to come out prepared for the third quarter.
Why do you think that can suddenly change now?
What else?
Why do you think, you mentioned it's been a problem the whole season. Why do you think now things can click coming out of half?
I think just starting the third quarter is, I think it's big, in this playoffs. Like throughout the regular season, that's the time when you might be up 20, you might be down 20. How you gonna come out of the locker room? What type of energy you gonna come out with? And I think for us, it just we come out a little bit slower than normal, and then it picks back up. But I think we got to come out and start, the third quarter how we start the games.
What did you make of your shot selections? The shots you got in game 2?
Great. They were great shots. Most of them I was open. Some was contested. They just didn't go down. I'm continuing to shoot the ball at a high clip, especially when I'm open, and they just still make the right play.
Kenny, at what point? I know you guys talked about Boston held serve. They did what they're supposed to do. Now we got to do it But at what point is it like there's some pressure here? Like we got to get this done.
Yeah, we definitely got to get it done. We down 2-0. We don't feel the pressure, but it is pressure. But we're home, and we're gonna feed off that. And we come here to take care of home.
What did you make of the crowd reaction in Boston to you?
I had that before. So they like getting a little booze. I must be doing something right. It was fun. Like just a little bit more energy for me. I wish I had knock down some shots. Would have been a lot better. But I try to do everything possible to try to get a win for my team. And if I'm not making shots, I do defend at a high level. That's what I've been focused.
Should they call more plays for you where you're coming off a screen and maybe get some more catch and shoot opportunities?
I would love that for sure. But like for me, it's just finding my open spaces, being ready to shoot when Paulo, Fern, or like anybody create for us. That's one thing I've done, my whole career, just being a 3 and D guy and being ready to shoot.
Shooters had games like they had last night. Something we usually have kind of some rough shooting set. What's your process to like kind of shake that off and move on in this game?
Just let it go. For me, it's talking to my family, my friends, just about the game, what they see. They might see something a little different. But for me, just trying to forget about it. I can't dwell on like what I did game 2. Game 3 is here today, and I gotta be prepared.
What have you made of the way that Powell and Franz have played through this first 2 offense?
they played great. Like I said, man, them guys, they create a lot for us offensively. And we need them guys a lot, to continue to do that. Continue to put two guys on the ball and find open up.
How do you think the team adjusted to the defensive pressure of Boston from game 1 to game 2?
I think we adjusted well. I feel like the pressure was the same from game 1 to game 2 for us. I feel like we haven't even played at our best. I feel like we can turn it up a little bit more. Like tonight is what we're gonna show that, I think.
Keep skinny.
Keep skinny.